What up, everybody? It's your boy 313 J-Mo. Now, it's a lot of things going on with the Lions besides just this Lions versus Packers game. It's a lot of articles coming out, a lot of hot takes coming out. A lot of stuff has been going on, a lot of stats thrown around. But at the end of the day, we're back once again to talk Detroit Lions football. We're back once again to talk about the big game on Monday night on the national stage in front of everyone in Lambeau Field against the 4-1 Green Bay Packers, who haven't played anybody, in my opinion. The one team that they played, they lost to, but that's neither here nor there. We'll get into all the other things, but first off, this game. At the end of the day, no matter what happens in this game, come out with a win. I don't care if Matt Prater got to kick 15 field goals. I don't care if we need a miracle play. Come out with a win. And that's my main concern. You have to win this game. This is definitely a must-win game, a very important game. Now, if we lost this game, I don't think our season would be anywhere near over. It really wouldn't change. It'd just be a game that we shouldn't have lost. But, I mean, then we got the Vikings next. Come on. No. And then the Raiders and the Giants. Raiders look a little bit better, but come on. They're the Raiders. And I'm not even saying that like they're a trash team. It's just they're not going to beat us. So I wouldn't be that concerned because our schedule is much easier than the first 4 weeks. But I'm focusing on winning. We coming off a bye week. You got to start with a win. Matt Patricia, you have 2 weeks to prepare. You should be able to shut down that offense. And our offense should be able to put up enough points with Darrell Bevel and the guys retooling and revamping everything. Our team should be more than prime and ready to go out and win and dominate this football game. I'm one of the few people in the DSA and few Lions fans that think we gonna beat the living crap out of Green Bay. It's not like it's like hatred or... Now, I hate the Packers more than any other NFL football team. And then number 2 would be Ohio State. And then we get into the Bears and the Cowboys and Vikings. But my thing is, it's nothing to do with the personal hatred towards the Packers. It's just the point that we have been averaging 34 points per game. Even the year where we lost twice to the Packers in 2016, we still scored 34 in both games. They have not been able to stop us from scoring. And now you give Matthew Stafford, Kerryon Johnson, and freaking TJ Hockenson, really, with a good offensive line. Man, they're not going to stop us from scoring 35. And I think we might run the score up to 40 if some other parts of the team, do their job. But to me, the key to this game is protecting Matthew Stafford. If you protect Matthew Stafford, man, defense can give up all the points they want. If Matthew Stafford don't get sacked in this game, I guarantee you'll win. And I'm not saying that our defense is going to give up points because our defense has been playing very great, top, secondary in the NFL, best secondary in the North by far. Not by far, but definitely the best secondary in the North. But, it's just about protecting Matthew Stafford because I just don't think this defense can stop him. They are much improved on defense when it comes to a pass rush perspective, but who's going to cover the tight end who's going to cover the running back out the backfield? Who's going to cover the tight end in the middle? Who's going to cover our slot guy? It could be Amendola, could be Marvin Hall. I saw the injury report. It's some guys banged up, but it's nothing to really look into. They'll all play. Slay will play, I know for sure. Hockenson will play. Stafford is back to 100%, which is something that I definitely love to hear because we need the 100% Stafford. We'll see how healthy he is, though, if he scrambles or something like that. But main thing I want to focus on is besides protecting Matthew Stafford, our receivers got to come to play because I think our receivers are much better than their corners, but their corners are some feisty guys. There's some feisty guys. These guys are serious corners. Kevin King and Zaire Alexander. These guys are nice young corners, and Kevin King is a corner that I always liked even when he was developing in Green Bay. I think the last 2 years he's been developing or last year. But I've always liked Kevin King. Marvin Jones has always torched him. But I liked him as a corner. When I'm just looking at young cornerbacks, I'm like, I think he has something in him. So it looks like he's developing really well. I already talked about Alexander. Darnell Savage, the rookie, is pretty good. Blake Martinez is good as always. They got that defensive lineman. I can't remember his name right now. But they got some pieces on defense, and like I said, they got the Smith brothers for the Zadarius and Preston for the pass rush. But I think our one thing about our pass protection that's so good is our tight ends can really block, and Kerryon Johnson can really block. He's not going to let Stafford get murdered. He can really block, and that's one great thing about him. I love him. That's why he's a 3-down back, a great back, and I expect Kerryon Johnson to have a better game. And can we please you Kerryon Johnson out the backfield? And one thing about the offense that I realized going back and watching some of the game, and I don't like this at all, to be honest with you. We're a huddle it up team, and we huddle up and we call plays. We don't do up-tempo and none of that no huddle that Stafford is the best at. Darrell Bevell, you're going to have to start doing some up-tempo. We can't huddle it up every single time. I need some up-tempo. I need running backs out the backfield. I need to see some Kerryon Johnson out the backfield so we can use everything. But special teams, I need you guys to play well. Don't make mistakes. That's all I need. Jalen Reeves-Maybin is the leading special teams tackler with 7 tackles. And he's doing really, really well. I just need y'all to don't give up any points, no big plays, and just stay disciplined and don't give up any flags. Just the simple stuff. Stay disciplined, pay attention to the details. And now when we're talking about Green Bay's offense versus our defense, now Devontae Adams may or may not play. Let's assume he plays. You put Darius Slay on him. Every once in a while you put a safety with Slay because, you know, he did pretty good against Slay last time. So you put Slay on him. And then, you know, Scanley, and I like Geronimo Allison. He's an okay receiver. But Jimmy Graham, I mean, their receiving core is just really, it's not that much. I'm going to be honest. Aaron Rodgers not really throwing to nobody. He throwing to a couple guys, but he ain't Devontae Adams is the only person he throwing to. Everybody else, they okay. You know, average to maybe above average on a great day. Aaron Jones is a good running back. I've always told you guys that I like Aaron Jones and that Green Bay needs to use him more. And lo and behold, they use Aaron Jones and they go out and beat the Dallas Cowboys on the road. He's a nice back. I like him. I'm not going to act like I don't like Aaron Jones. He's a nice back. But I definitely think we can shut down Aaron Jones. I don't think he's going to be able to get off like that against our team. I think we're going to give Aaron Rodgers and that offense a lot of trouble, a lot of fits. They're going to have a hard time scoring on us. We're not going to give up the big plays, and we're going to get to Aaron Rodgers. He will be sacked 2 or 3 times in this game, and I think our coverage is going to be great. I think it's an uphill battle for Green Bay because I think we're a more complete team. We're a better team all around. And even though they are at home, to me, this game reminds me of our game against the Chiefs. Because Green Bay is not like they're a bad football team right now. I'm still, you know, we'll see how they end up. But they're at least better than the Bears and the Vikings, in my opinion. So they're a good team at home. You should think they win this game, but we're coming in with a more complete football team. We're more complete than Kansas City, but Kansas City offense, you got Travis Kelce throwing laterals so they don't miss out on a 4th down and McCoy gets a big play. That's the type of, they offense is so complete. It's more complete than complete teams as a cohesive unit on its own. Like when Travis Kelce doing stuff like that, what can you do? But what I'm saying is, I think this is one of them games we can go in there and win, and it's gonna be competitive, and I think we can dominate and it still be very competitive. But they're not gonna lay down. We're gonna have to run the ball down their throat. We're gonna have to make their offensive linemen tired and scared. And Green Bay, I don't know about their O-line. We'll see how healthy they are, but they got a lot to prove with that O-line. And I trust our pass rush, and I trust Matt Patricia. He's gonna scheme up something. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this was like the game in Ford Field, where we held them to 0 point. Like, man, Matt Patricia is going to shut this offense down. I really believe so. And I think this is one of them games where the Lions are going to really dominate, surprisingly, like what the Eagles did. And I can see us winning like 35-21. I think I can see us winning by 2 touchdowns in this game. But everybody has to stay healthy and stay focused. And there's a lot of things that we got to fix. You know, we got to fix this run block. And I keep mentioning the run block, and I've been mentioning it since the beginning of the season. That's a little bit concerning. But I expect Kerryon Johnson to improve. But the Green Bay Packers defense, they are not going to make it easy. It's about we're better. Our offense is better than their defense, but it's about execution. It's about catching the passes. It's about Stafford throwing the passes, and it's about protecting. Because even though we are better, if we don't execute them playing at home, that Green Bay Packers defense playing at home, they're going to be fueled up. They're going to be making a little plays, and the momentum is going to go to that Packers defense. So we come out on that first drive, you have to score. Kenny Golladay, Marvin Jones, you guys have to show up big time. In the red zone, we definitely have to show up, and I expect TJ Hawkinson and Jesse James and Logan Thomas. I expect all the tight ends to eat. But one thing though, I need to see some Ty Johnson in this game. I think he can give us that added spark that we might be missing. I remember Daryl Bevel was saying we're missing just a little piece. He might be the little piece we're missing, and we might just need to use him out of the backfield. I know he can run the ball, but we need to make use of his speed. We need to find a way to use his speed to, keep the defense off balance. We have to find a way to use Ty Johnson's speed. We have to find a way. And more trick plays with J.D. McKissick from Daryl Bevel. I love it every time, even the trick play fake. And I just think this team is coming into its stride and everything is clicking together at the right time for us. And the time is now for us to go and get this big win on the road. And I think the Lions will get this win. Like I told you, I ain't doing score predictions anymore, even though I gave my thoughts on that. I think we're going to win this game, and I think we're going to make a statement. But I do want to talk about how Carson Palmer said Stafford is the most talented quarterback he's ever seen or whatever, in his opinion, besides obviously Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers. And he just said because he plays for the Lions and he plays for such a bad organization, this is what he said, because he plays for a bad organization, he gets swept under the rug a lot. And I've always said that about Matthew Stafford, why I don't blame him for not winning. Dude, he played for the worst organization in sports. If he went to another team like the Steelers, the Denver Broncos, the Kansas City Chiefs, teams that know what to do with their quarterbacks and how to build rosters, he would have been way more successful. If he had some of the other teams that some of the quarterbacks in his division done had, he would have been successful. Those Minnesota teams, this team that Trubisky got, you put Stafford on that Bears team, Super Bowl champs, they might go 15-1. So it's just about what's around you. But and I know CBS and their little ranking system, they had Stafford as the fourth quarterback right now behind Watson and Mahomes and Russell Wilson. Had Stafford number 4. So, Stafford is getting credit for how he's playing, but we got to stay consistent. I'm not going to even talk about the Bleacher Report crap. I don't want to snap. All I'm going to say is y'all going to rule the day, man. Y'all been talking real slick about the Lions. There's people out there that's smart and, that's paying attention, but people still talking real slick. It's like they know we about to be good and they just trying to, keep us from being good, but they can't help it. And shout out to the stupid idiots at PFF. Everybody in the PFF analyst group picked us to lose to Green Bay. Every single one picked us to lose to Green Bay, just like they did with the Eagles. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we're going to show you that PFF is stupid. It's your boy 313 J-Mo.